Hi, my name is Spencer Johnston, and I attended the lecture on plastic pollution in the ocean and Choose Your Toothpaste by Professor Annalisa Bracco. The first thing she started out with was statistics on plastics and how more than 300 million tons of plastic is manufactured every year, with about 3 to 4% increase in production of plastics annually in the past 3 years, and a 9 to 10 annual increase between the years of 1950 and 2000. So we are creating more and more plastic. But unfortunately, we are recycling a lot less than we are creating. The US recycles about 10%, and Europe manages about 26% of the plastic they create, and the rest of the world is much less than any of that. And on top of that, about 8% of the world's petroleum is used to manufacture plastic. Half of that goes to the actual plastic, while the other half goes to the actual manufacturing of the plastic. After that, she discussed the world pollution and the mismanagement of plastics throughout the world, like how China, which is the largest mistreatment of the plastic, ends up with about 5% of it in the ocean, and the US is sitting at about 3% of their plastic ends up in the ocean. Between 4.8 and 12.7 million metric tons of just plastic enter the ocean every year, which results in the formation of places like the Great Pacific Patch, which has been studied for almost 40 years and is getting bigger and bigger all the time. For example, the median concentration of plastic in the 11-year span between 1999 and 2010 is 2 orders of magnitude larger than that of the 15-year span between 1972 and 1987. So a lot of it's ending up in the ocean and congregating and just not going anywhere. She then discussed the physics behind it all. Basically, the plastics accumulate in an area like the Great Pacific Patch because of gyres. I didn't exactly know what gyres were before this lecture, so I had to look them up. And for those of you who don't know, an ocean gyre is a large system of circular ocean currents that is formed by a global wind patterns and forces created by the Earth's rotation. The physics behind gyres can be described through planetary geostrophic equation of a Boussinesq fluid and the limit of small Rossby numbers, which includes thermodynamic equation, continuity, horizontal momentum, which describes geostrophic balance plus wind stress, and vertical momentum, which just describes the geostrophic balance. This is a steady forced dissipative homogeneous model proposed by Stommel to describe the zero-order features of ocean gyre circulation. And although this model is out there, there's still a large difference in the amount of plastics produced versus the amount that we can find. There are 4 hypotheses that describe where the missing trash may have ended up other than places like the Great Pacific Patch. Number 1, they are just lining all ocean shores and just it's too much for us to even quantify. 2, nanofragmentation, which is the bacterial breakdown of the plastics. 3, biofouling, which is the plastic gets more dense than the water and sinks to the bottom, which we're really no longer able to gauge how much is actually down there. And then 4, the ingestion of plastic by animals. After that, she segued right into more statistics about the 4th fact, which is animals ingesting the plastics. So there's about 90% of species of seabirds have been exposed to plastic and found with plastic in their stomachs. There's been reports of about 1 to 29% of zooplankton eating fish found with plastic in their bellies. And even little unmanned submarines have found plastic bags 2.8 kilometers deep in the Antarctic Ocean, or Antarctic waters. The plastic it goes everywhere. All of these facts sparked my curiosity in the subject, and I think the ocean is a beautiful place, and I have so much respect for it, which is why I wanted to attend this lecture in the first place. When I was a kid, I was raised on Animal Planet and the Discovery Channel, like Crocodile Hunter and stuff, And to see facts like this about how much damage we are doing to the ocean through simply plastic alone is heartbreaking, and it's something we need to take care of. After that, she discussed microbeads. They're in shampoo, soap, body lotion, face wash, and toothpaste, which isn't the subject of the lecture. A single microbead product can contain up to 350,000 polyethylene or polypropylene microbeads, which leak into the ecosystem through sewage overflow and even through water treatment plants themselves, which can't keep them out. The products with microbeads in them have been banned by 7 different states in the US, including California and New Jersey. That's how serious these things are. And that's basically what she ended on. And really, she discussed oceans the whole time, but there's also so much more trash out there, like in landfills and just on the sides of streets. Landfills are being overrun with garbage. So what I took from this is we only have so much room, and we need to learn how to take care of our trash or reuse it or just create less trash in general. And it's something we really need to get on. And that's all I have.